disapprove of what you say, I will defend to the death your right to say it. This All-Net Radio, the final frontier of free speech. This program is intended for mature audiences only and contains strong or potentially offensive language of an adult and sexual nature. So, listener discretion advised.
The views and opinions expressed on the Curvaceous Bounty of Sin City do not reflect those of Vegas All-Net Radio or its affiliates.
All music, stories, and characters are the sole property of their creators and are protected under international copyright laws.
Sierra, Alexia, Mama, and Sweet Cheeks are personalities put on for your entertainment.
The stories are real. The language is explicit. The behavior is unbelievable.
If you can't take the heat, get the fuck out of the kitchen.
Watch out for
Blasting to you straight out of Las Vegas, Nevada, it is the Curvaceous Bounty of Sin City, starring Sierra, Sweet Cheeks, Alexia, and Mama.
Good evening, Las Vegas. People around the world.
And all you motherfuckers in Japan. Right? Is that what I was supposed to say?
Yes. Or zombie motherfuckers, maybe?
Oh, zombie motherfuckers.
It is October month.
That's right.
It is October month. We're so glad to have you back.
I'm a little scared.
I know.
It's okay. Did we bring supplies? Are there supplies in here?
I'm sure. There's some in my office, I'm sure.
Okay.
So I'll be okay. You guys, you know what? Before we start anything, I do want to give my undying thanks and love to you guys, because just not even 2 days after, you guys were making me laugh and cry.
That's our job.
You know, but it was good, and I cannot stress enough how important friends and family are. And I'm gonna cry again.
Don't cry.
And what an awesome, I just want to say, what an awesome representation of Mike's family and friends on Thursday night.
Oh, my goodness.
It was so funny. Your friend posted. It was so funny. You know you've lived a good life when you've got stage hands, witches, and porn stars at your memorial service.
Right.
So it was, thanks for everybody who came and brought food. And
there was
nice.
when I finally looked over at the food table, it was packed. There was no empty space.
And you know what?
We actually
got ate too.
Yeah.
And we had to put stuff kind of on top of stuff a little bit because we were running out of room.
And we had three
giant tables.
Yeah. So it was awesome. And Mike's family is very nice people. And so it was a great representation. It was exactly how Mike would have wanted it, because it was not a big tearful oh my God, he's got it was more like, what a great guy, and remember when he did this, and people laughing about him.
That was the one thing that I
somebody
thought
get
about
me another beer.
Right. That was the one thing that I thought about was I was overwhelmed by how many people showed up.
Yeah.
And that's just a testament to what a great guy he was.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. It's okay. You're allowed the whole show. You're allowed. So anyway, we're not gonna have Irma cry the whole show. So we're gonna have to change the subject in a minute. Just sitting with us, we're gonna do our little banter. But just so you notice, there's another person here in studio. This is Tyra Scott.
Great Scott.
Great Scott?
No, I think it's Great Tyra Scott.
Great Tyra Scott. Okay.
But that's the play on when I made that.
Oh, I like that. Great Scott. So she is another one of our wonderful, beautiful tranny friends. So get on live and chat with us.
God, you are gorgeous.
Isn't she, though?
Thank you.
The blonde hair.
But I asked her, I said, is there anything off subject, because we get down and dirty and ugly. And Sierra said, can we talk about your penis? And she said, yeah. I said, okay.
Come on, we're actually on Chatterbait now.
We are.
We're on Chatterbait Live, where I do a lot of cam shows, but they're, sorry.
That's
I gotta get closer.
It's your favorite penis. Yeah.
No. Where I do a lot of my cam shows where I'm naked with my penis out.
We all have to confess, because we had a production meeting before this, and
we were totally checking out your website.
TyraScott.com.
Holy shit, that's a big fat penis.
Not that big.
It's nice.
We've seen smaller. There's another girl on your website. Mm-hmm. I thought it was just a large clit. It's just a really small. It was tiny. It was like a Canadian penis.
A Canadian penis.
Well, at
least like Canadian bacon.
Canadians have little penises.
Yeah,
right.
But if it tasted like bacon, who cares how big it is? All right.
That is true. I do like bacon.
Oh, who doesn't?
I do like
Come on,
bacon.
who doesn't? So anyway, like I said, we're not going to make Irma cry the whole show.
Okay.
But it's good to cry because
It is.
It's good
cleansing.
memories
It's
and
cleansing.
it's
Yeah, I've been crying off and on all week, so I mean, I figure that's going to happen for a long time.
A really long time.
It is. And so, Obamacare this week.
Penis. Get penis on the brain.
Oh, that's only because Callie Guy's back in town. That is true. That is why this one is. She sends me a message. I'm on my way to pick you up. It's a glorious afternoon. So you know what she's been doing all day.
Yeah, well, you know, not all day, just for a couple of hours.
It's a glorious afternoon.
Twas.
It's so funny. So yeah, no wonder she wants to talk about penis because she's been getting penis for the last.
Yes,
few
she
days.
has.
Oh, penis is good.
Penis
is
good.
great.
Penis
is good.
Penis is a food group, so would say Brandy.
It was good to see Brandy and
Yes,
Jason this
Brandy
week.
and
I haven't
Jason
The
seen
were
people
Brandy
that
in so
came
long.
lunch from the Geek Lounge
Right.
and the other show that does a show while we're doing it here.
Habtamu, the
Ethiopians.
Ethiopians.
You're right. Porn stars were there.
Right.
Everybody just. It was great.
It
was
was.
beautiful.
It was.
And the room looked
My
beautiful.
mom, I was making my way around the room, and my mom finally had to force me to sit down and feed me.
I noticed.
Yeah, I ate after like almost everyone else had left. It was after 9 o'clock by the time I got to eat because I was up and talking to people. I only made one. I didn't even make it all the way around once. I got stopped at some point and
same
had
here.
to make my way back again. And
Yeah, it took me almost 45 minutes to work one half of the room. And then I got completely sidetracked, so I didn't get to meet everybody.
Right.
But, I write a blog. I have a new website, irmazarita.com, and I wrote a blog about Michael and what happened and everything. I have a new blog that I'm going to be putting together. I've got it almost finished, and it's etiquette at a memorial.
Like what to say and what not to say?
So here's two things. Number one is if you are a guest at a memorial, and you should seek out who it is that's the greatest in mourning, right? The family, the fiance, wife, husband, whatever.
kids,
Parents,
whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
So you seek them out and you give your condolences and all that stuff. But you should keep it very short. No more than 2 to 3 minutes.
Because they take up all your time from other guests, right?
Give them a hug, tell them how sorry you are,
Right.
and move the fuck on.
And I'll call you during the week and we'll have lunch. And make sure
Or
if you
something
say
like that,
that,
right.
you do that.
Right. Or something to that
Right,
effect.
right.
But especially if the room is as full as it was at Mike's.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, it, like I said, 45 minutes to go from table to table, and I think I only made it to 4 tables.
I'd like to add a piece of etiquette to your thing, and that is, if you know who is helping to coordinate this, and you corner them, and you say, where is the person who is greatest in mourning? I'd like to offer my condolences, and they say, she's a little overwhelmed right now. She had to step out for a moment. I'm actually on my way to go check on her. Do not ask if you can follow. There's a reason.
Following you out to the smoking spot?
There's a reason. No, she was in a very special outside place where nobody else could go,
Gotcha.
and she asked me not to, tell people where she was, and there's a reason I didn't tell you where she was, motherfucker.
The second thing is if you're the host, or if you're one of the family, and people are coming up and giving. So I lost my fiance, right? So I'm hugging a particularly likable couple that both Mike respected and loved them, and I respect and love them, and I'm hugging the female, and I'm practically screaming, "Marry him now!" Because I didn't get my chance to do that. So don't do that. And then the second thing that I did was a faux pas was his bosses, his heads of his union came, and I shook their hand, and I said, Mike really loved his union, and he loved you guys, and he always gave it 110%. But let me tell you what Mike really thought about the union.
Did you say that?
I did. No, it's not anything bad. Mike he loves the schooling opportunities that the union has for its members, and he would have liked to have seen it beefed up and made bigger and better, and so I laid that all out there.
Maybe something will be done in Mike's day honor. Yeah,
the Mike LeDuc training session.
Right.
I know. Somebody. There was a very nice woman when I was in the kitchen, throwing food. There was another really nice woman that came back, and I'll tell you her name after. And she kept saying, "You should be out there. You should be." I think she thought I was like Mike's sister or something because she kept saying, "No, let me do this. You should be out there." And I'm like, "No, I'm okay. Really. I'm whipping this together, kind of thing." But she must have thought I was.
Is that his friend's wife?
Maybe.
Oh. She's a dark-haired girl.
Yes.
Kind of on the bigger side.
Yes.
That's.
Who came early to help us?
Yeah, she was there a little bit early, but she kept saying, "You should be out there." So I think she thought I was. More than a friend.
I know that my mom. Well, we could have been sister. Well, we spent a lot of time together.
We did.
What, 2-3 times a week we were together, right?
At least.
Yeah, and especially in the very beginning. My mom was overwhelmed with how many people were there, and she wants to do another party. She says, "But this time, no people have to die, okay?" But she would love to have all that many people there again, and lots of food like that. And she thought it would have been really, really fun if we didn't have the whole
somebody died
thing hanging over.
And hats off to the German American Social Club,
right?
Because when you see German American Social Club, your brain can kind of wander. Like, what are we going into? Okay.
Well, they did have a Jew pit in the backyard.
But no, what a beautiful place.
It was.
They were wonderful to us. They had somebody come in and all of the messes we made in the kitchen, somebody else cleaned up.
They supplied a bartender.
I need that at my house.
Oh, it's wonderful.
I seriously need that at my house.
And the two ladies that run the place both came up to me at different times and said, "You girls did such a beautiful job. It's so nice." And Robin, your friend who's a member of the club, I just told her because it was what a perfect place.
It is, and that place is rent. It's rentable. You can rent it.
I think we have decided that that's where we're going to do our 200th episode.
Yeah,
from
I think so.
We have another 15 episodes.
Yeah, and with the cash bar, people can drink, and it's just a really nice place.
Yeah.
Okay,
heard bar. I'll be there.
You're the first on the invite list.
It will be mostly porn stars in the audience.
Yeah,
which
it
is
will be a lot of porn
fun.
stars of every flavor. Okay. Yes. Black, white, male, female.
We should start planning that now since we only have like 15 shows left.
Okay, we're gonna have a meeting at my house this week, girls.
I like the whole potluck thing because I liked all the different foods and people brought pie and
then the station here that you work for gave us some money to do shopping.
Right.
And Callie Guy and I went Thursday morning.
I got text messages. "You should be so proud of us. We did so well.
We did so good with the money. We had our little budget, and Callie Guy, the brainiac of the bunch, he's adding, and I'm just like, oh no, we need to go this way and this way. But we did do really well, and you know what? It was the base, and then everybody filled in with everything they brought, and God, it was wonderful.
It was wonderful.
It was good.
It was wonderful.
Because Mike was loved, and we love him, and we're going to miss him. And I'm really going to miss him when we do our first remote.
I know.
Because I won't have him, we won't have him to tell us where to put everything.
Oh, no. They're still his boxes.
Oh,
and
we will still, that stuff will still be packed up the exact way that we were taught to pack that stuff up. I ain't going to be haunted, okay?
There might be some editing that happens.
Not by this girl. Because I'm not getting haunted in my sleep by Mike, okay?
I'm the technical director.
You did not roll that cord right.
I am the technical director now. And,
Okay.
and I don't want to haul around 7 boxes. I think we can pare it down to 3.
Oh, Irma, we better watch. We better watch her, Alexia.
I'm a compactor. I like to
It's
compact
good to
things.
see. We've seen you a lot this past week, and we've seen you cry, and we also seen you laugh a lot, and I think it's good that I know you're hurting really bad, but you're able to see the good in Mike's life.
Did
you guys
talk about all of Mike's friends, my gaming buddies that came and my relationships with them? Did you guys talk about
we haven't talked about that.
We did not.
They passed you around the gaming group.
So on Alexia's profile and on my regular profile, there's a bunch of gaming pictures where we're sitting around with Dungeons and Dragons games. Well, we played a Palladium Systems, which was Rifts, and then Mike had his own game, right? Well, that's a whole nother story. That's a Geek Lounge story. So.
That is a Geek Lounge story.
I did get to hear the story from Brad though.
Right. So Brad came in to town really, really early, and he actually stayed with me a couple nights, which was really great because I know I didn't want to inundate you guys, having to babysit.
Although I did sleep really good on your couch.
You're welcome anytime.
Okay.
It is a very comfortable couch.
When things are crazy at my house, I'm Alexia.
Yeah.
Leave the door open for me. I'm coming.
So the first night that Brad was there, one of my exes, who was also a member of the gaming group, came over, Dave, and you guys were there, I think, or Sierra was there, and the question was put to me, what did they do? Pass you around? Because I dated like 2 or 3 of the guys.
And you married one of them.
I married one, dated 2, I believe.
No, let's count this up. Let's go by names. So you
Okay.
married Peter.
Married Pete. No, don't call him Peter.
Peter.
Pete.
Peter, fat vagina eater.
Right. I married Dave, who became Evil Dave, and there are stories about that.
Wait, you married Peter and Dave?
No. Oh, no. I married Pete. I only married once. Dave, I was with. Chris, I was with. And
So there were 4 gamer boys, including Mike?
But
no, there were a lot of. It was.
Did you?
I was the only girl.
No.
Did you
4
include
gaming
Kronos?
boys that you dated,
Well, I didn't date Mike while we were gaming, though.
but still all part of that group.
Yes. Yeah. So the thing is, I brought fresh meat to the group, right?
She
so
brought meat
there was
to the
the
group.
Yeah, it sounds like you were the meat.
No. I would go and get a new boyfriend, and if they wanted to hang out with me, every Saturday night I was over at Brad's house, and we were gaming.
Mm-hmm.
And so if they wanted to hang out with me, they had to come and game. So that's what they did.
Gaming? Do we mean video games? Like
Yeah.
No. Paper
Dungeons-
and dice, role playing,
Dungeons and Dragons.
super nerd stuff.
Yeah.
This was like in the 90s, was it?
80s.
Late 80s or early 90s, yeah.
I thought that Dungeons and Dragons things was still going on.
It is.
Yeah.
There's people
okay.
that still do it, yeah.
So it's been around since the 80s?
It's
It's been around since the 60s.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah, I
I did
didn't
not
hear
know
about
that.
it
I
until the
learned
80s.
something here tonight.
Yeah.
This is where you learn that Dungeons and Dragons is
Oh, we'll if,
older than I am,
if
apparently.
it's a topic you need to know about, we will tell you.
Whether we know or
not.
Even if it's a topic you don't need to know about, we will tell you about it.
So we were sitting around the table and we were telling Mike stories, which was great and everything, and just going over all the old stuff. And one of the things that I realized sitting there at the table with Brad and Dave and just cracking on each other and telling stories and stuff is that the reason I hang out with you girls is because we do the same exact thing
We sit at the table with our computers.
that we used to do when we gamed, except we just don't play the game. But then we realized when we gamed, we only gamed like maybe an hour out of the 5 hours we spent together, and the rest of it was just capping on each other and cracking
Drinking.
jokes.
Yeah, we all sit around the
telling
dining room
stories,
table
yeah.
with our laptops,
Right.
And we do a little bit of show talk, and then Alexia's going to throw on something on the computer to watch,
Right.
And then we're going to eat something, but we never leave our computers at the dining room table.
Candy crushing going on over here, and there's other things
That
going on
seriously,
here.
Candy Crush?
I'm on level 280, and it's fucking driving me
They
nuts.
go that far?
It's
Oh,
300.
it goes to 500 now. And I'm at 280, and it's
Where
kicking
are
my
you
ass.
at, Tyra?
Well, I refused to get on Candy Crush. A lot of my friends would get on it, and they were ridiculous. I mean, a girlfriend of mine got up to like 180 something, and she said that after my kid was screaming at me for attention, I decided to put it down. But I got into it. I was bored. I had nothing else to do. I think I was out of town or going somewhere or something, and I started to play it, and then I got addicted. And then I was like, okay, but I just won't spend any money. And then I started spending
I never
money.
spend money on it, never.
Well, then I was like, I only have one more move.
You can say fucking.
Okay, cool. I had one more fucking move. So I spent the 99 cents so I could win that damn game, win that board. And I'm at like 86 or 87 now.
I'm at 280.
I stopped at 207.
But you
then
play constantly. You got.
Well, I always do it when I'm on the toilet peeing. Like, I'll sit there, and then my husband will come out like, what are you
Your legs
doing?
fall asleep?
Yes! Yes, because my elbows will be on my knees. And then I'm playing the game, and my husband will come up and like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm peeing. He goes, for 45 minutes? And I go, oh, I should probably get up now. Huh?
Do you guys do that when you pee?
No, I
Yes.
can't. I don't have it on my phone. I have to be in front of my laptop.
Her phone still has buttons.
That's right.
Everybody fucking knows that already, okay, Sierra?
Look, see? Look, everybody. Buttons. It's a BlackBerry, for God's sakes. Who still has a BlackBerry?
It's not even a BlackBerry.
Oh, it's a fake berry.
Fake berry.
It's a fake berry. I don't care. As long as somebody can text me and say, do you want to make some money? And I can say, yes, that's all I need, okay?
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
What does a blowjob cost me?
I don't do that kind.
Anymore. Too much.
Mom, help me out here!
I have never personally witnessed you taking money for blowjobs.
Thank you.
That doesn't mean it doesn't happen. Just means she hasn't witnessed it.
I will take my clothes off for money.
I know.
But blowjobs are a whole different thing. I would give those away.
Those are free. What'll a blowjob cost me? Dinner and a drink?
Yeah. I had a conversation with a boy like that today.
I want to fuck you, and I'm hungry. Let's fix this.
Do you want to hire me or do you want to date me? I asked him. I want to date you. Okay, then how about dinner? You want to hire me? That'll cost you $400 for a half hour.
Mama don't play that game.
No, I think he was trying to decide if it was cheaper to hire me or to take me to dinner. I'm like, are you trying to figure out which is cheaper? Fuck.
Buffet.
Have you ever thought about going into the escort business where you're just an escort, not an actual? I know that a lot of those turn into prostitution.
They're not just escorts, okay?
No.
I worked
ever.
I worked the when I sold Yellow Page advertising, they used to call me the Las Vegas Madam because I handled all of the adult entertainers advertising and all the massage parlors because there were a lot of laws and rules and about stuff. Yeah. So one person had to handle it. So it was so funny because if an Asian walked into the room of the office, the lobby, they'd be like, go get her. They called me Las Vegas's Madam, and no, it's very few do. I just want a pretty girl on my arm to go to dinner.
Never.
No,
Never.
It's not.
Never.
There's always something underlying. Yeah, and yeah. So yeah.
In my opinion, why should anyone care if somebody wants to pay someone else to fuck them?
Oh, I agree. I agree 100%.
I don't think it's anybody's
other
business.
people's morality creeping into other people's
morality.
morality.
I think who cares?
No,
they're not hurting two people in that room. Well,
it's other people's morality butting their fucking head into my politics, and you know what? My politics don't care a rat's ass about your morality.
Well, and the thing is that I used to talk a lot to the ladies that would come
Vote
in,
libertarian,
or to they're not. I hate to call them pimps, but to the money behind it all, it paid for all the advertising, and I was questioning about. What do you say to somebody? So it's not, and it's all about saying to them, "You're going to purchase my time."
Right.
What we do as adults with that time is up to us, but you are purchasing my time. You cannot say, okay, I'm going to give you $300 for a blowjob, or I'm going to give you this much if you stay and fuck me all night. No, you're going to purchase my time, and I'm going to charge you this much for my time.
Well, one of the main themes of all the stories that I hear from people, because I know a lot of ladies who actually do that,
right?
Escorts or phone sex girls, I guess. And the story that inundates most of their relaying to me what they do for a living is the guy usually just wants to talk. It's very rare.
That is actually a lot of it. They just want someone to be there to talk to that has no opinions or judgments upon their life because they know nothing about them.
Right. Yeah, a lot of it's like that. Yeah.
So you've never worked in the industry yourself?
I've been a cam girl.
You've been a cam girl.
And I've done phone sex, and I've done my stripping.
Did you like it?
What?
Doing camming?
You know what? I'll tell you. At the time that I was doing cam, I was working a job where I was making 6 figures. Wow. So camming to me was like
a hobby.
Yeah.
And
like I didn't.
Playtime?
Yeah, it was part-time.
It wasn't actually work.
Right. It was just something that I did, and it's a lot of work. And Tyra can tell you,
God.
It takes a lot of dedication and time because you got to get online first and hunt up the people who want to pay, because most of them just want free, and then get them to pay and then keep them online.
Right.
Is what you have to do. So at the time that I was doing it, my life and that just didn't play well. And like I said, I was making over 6 figures a year, so I didn't need the money. But for somebody who's making a living at that, then they have the dedication, because you got to stay on that to make a decent living. You got to be on that thing 12 hours a day.
Like I have a daily goal. Like we're all right. They want to see you guys. Is it okay if I?
Yeah, sure. Go right ahead.
So everybody in my Chatterbait room. This is the girls that I went tonight. SinCityBounty. They're all here. See everybody.
Howdy! How fun! We got double camera in going.
No, it's webcam inception.
Yes, and I'm actually giving away prizes in the cam room in the show tonight, and somebody already won $5 Yeah, 5 videos of me. But anyway, it is a job, and everybody thinks, like, a lot of people think I just get online because I'm horny. But anyway, yes, I am, because that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm here to do. But some days I can spend 45 minutes online to make my daily goal. Or like last week, I think it was it was Tuesday. Tuesday. I sat there for 5 hours just to make my goal. And
it's a commitment.
It is a commitment.
I think you have the right feeling because you put a goal on it. I need to make this much money, and then I can be done the day.
And then I'm done for the day.
The problem is, I don't think a lot of girls don't have that kind of dedication and commitment. You know, when you work for yourself,
discipline.
Right? Yeah. Because when you work for yourself, you can get on, you can't get on, and so.
And I've been doing it for a year.
I'm not opposed to not camming again. Right now, I just got too many other things going on in my life that.
And you need a good venue, nice venue.
Right. Well, and I don't need. My house is not that big that I can go into my bedroom and shut the door and be totally away from the rest of the house.
Right.
So, you know, when that comes, it might be a totally different thing that I do. Who knows? I'm not opposed to doing
What about you?
anything.
Have you thought about doing anything like that? I know that you threaten to all the time.
I have thought about it. What I've really thought about doing is selling my panties and used bras.
I do that.
See,
I'm giving away panties tonight, actually.
See, and that's my thing. I think and I've really researched
we go around in our community here and pay these girls like $3 a piece for their dirty panties, and we'll sell them. We'll do BBW panties. I don't mean dirty panties. I just mean let's start a panty.
Well, except that here's the thing. Some of the people who buy panties don't want fresh, clean panties. They don't even want panties that you've worn and washed. They
want your juices in there.
There are levels of panty sniffer, and panty purchaser. Some guys just purchase panties.
I had a guy tell me, he goes, "The scent's wearing off. I have to get a new pair from you."
Wow. And what I've researched in my research, because you know me, if I decide I'll
squirt in mine and then they can buy them.
There are guys who want that. There are guys who want you to pee in them and send them to them. There are some guys who don't want you to wipe and wear them all day. And
so wait a minute. So you get like track marks?
Yes.
Tread marks?
Yes.
Yeah.
Skid marks.
The Hershey's.
Skids.
The skids.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay.
I won't do that.
So
I won't do that. I am not mailing that. I'm sorry. I may do some nasty stuff, but I ain't sending those kind of dirty panties to anywhere in the mail.
Panties.
No. I don't want that to come back returned.
Would you get busted by the federal government for doing that?
No.
Yeah, maybe if you send it over, if it has to go through customs, maybe.
No. Biohazard material?
Yeah.
You have to seal them in a bag before you can ship them.
Oh,
yes, I always, I put them in a Ziploc baggie.
I would go buy biohazard bags just for
You can get them. You can get them at the medical stores.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Hey, so I want to say thank you, Black Ring and Tyzone. You guys are we got those two in chat today.
Inkspot just logged in. I'd like to tell all of the 7 guests that are listening, log into the chat and chat with us.
Make an account. It's free.
Yeah, there's
free.
people listening that aren't chatting.
We have 67 in my room right now that are listening
everyone.
to our
Nice,
show.
nice.
Perfect.
Black
We're
Ring
getting ready. None of you I just wanted to tell everybody in Tyra's room we're going to get into the dirty detail of her interview soon. So don't leave us. Okay?
Right.
The dirty.
Black Ring, Sweet Cheeks, Black Ring says you're his kind of gal.
Okay. When?
Wild and crazy.
When?
Tyzone says he also is a bigger fan of Sweet Cheeks.
Oh.
And his ex-girlfriend loves Tyra.
Oh.
Black Ring wants to get Sweet Chinks drunk so he can take her home. She'll take him home with her. But the thing is, you don't need to get her drunk for that. She does it anyway.
Rum and Diet Coke is my drink.
Rum is my new thing.
I love rum.
Like,
and
I
Diet
can't do
Coke.
anything else. But it has to be the Malibu rum. I like
the regular Bacardi clear. I don't like the spice rum. It's got to be regular Bacardi
clear. I think I ran the gamut on the regular rum and Diet Coke.
So what do you drink with it? Like Malibu and pineapple or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that too. I like the spiced and the Malibu.
No, I just want regular rum, so just remember that when you take me out. Also, like I told the guy today, usually if you buy dinner, most of the time it includes dessert. Don't just say, hey, come by my house.
No, you got a sandwich?
Fuck you all.
I need a sandwich.
Take out at least,
something.
You know?
Speaking of takeout, that's what I've been craving today is Chinese food. Like, that's all I could think was like,
Golden China, baby.
I love Chinese food.
Love it.
Love it.
There's this great place by my house. It's called Golden Phoenix.
What about Fat Bear? What was it? Fat Chinese bear food?
Oh no, chubby face bear food.
Chubby face bear food.
My ex-boyfriend's little boy, he was like 3 years old, and he was staying with us for the weekend. And I said, "What do you want for dinner today?" And he said, "Chubby face bear food."
Panda
What
Express.
is-
Panda Express.
I actually thought that was like the name of a restaurant.
But if you think
But
about
what
it,
is it?
although
It is. What is it?
Although honestly, when you translate Asian words into English, it usually is something like that. It is usually like, you know, fat girl smeary food, or, you know, something like that. And it's
we're going to take a break. We're going to come back with our guest, Tyra Scott. And you know me with my tranny friends. I got lots of questions. We'll be right back.
This is Alexia from the Curvaceous Bounty of Sin City Radio Show. Join myself and the ladies every Sunday night at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern for real talk about real stories with real people. That's Sundays at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on your computers at VegasAllNetRadio.com, because they won't let us on regular radio.
Hello, everybody. This is Aaron Phillips from Vegas Unwrapped.
And I'm the other guy, Ricky Cash.
The other guy, Ricky
The other
Cash.
guy, yeah, from Brooklyn.
Hey, I got a question for you.
Shoot.
What are we doing Thursday nights from 7 to 9 p.m.?
We are going to be on Vegas All Net Radio.
Really?
Yeah.
And what are we going to do?
We're going to do Vegas Unwrapped.
Which is?
We unwrap Vegas 1 week at a time.
The things that make you say, I didn't know that exists.
Did that really